Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JayViper here. I've been hearing a lot about Marathon being Concord 2.0, and I want to go check out the trailers that I can check out right now to get to the bottom of it and see if this is really the case and why people are saying it, or if they're just out of their minds and it's not true. There's a lot to go over, so let's get to it right after you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crown in all.
So we're going to check out the cinematic trailer first, then we're going to check out the gameplay trailer, and also Concord Dev has spoken out as well about this game. But just let's start right here. People have been saying thumbs up to this, 82K, but 6K down. Not really a bad downvote ratio at all. So people are mostly giving this thumbs up, I'd say. I think that's fair. Let's see how it goes. The giant dick. Okay. A planet with some ice and all sorts of things going on here. There are beaches. Lots of rainbowy colors, though. Yeah, lots of bright colors in this game. Just see it everywhere. They got the green is a big one. Well, I wore this shirt, I guess. Uh-oh. So there was a space disaster. Those suits look weird, dude. Kind of weird. Uh-oh. So whatever was on that spaceship came down. And, well, some kind of toxin. Kind of fucking people up, all right? Some anti-grab stuff going on, too, here, though. Guy's done. What's with all the purple and like weird pink and purple? Like that is the effects color. Uh-oh. They're sewing a human together. There's some kind of worms that are making it. The eyes look cool. The animation, I will say the animation looks good. Like the animation type, that's a weird little creature waking up. From a nappy nap?
I met a traveler from an antique land who said,
Oh, ASMR?
vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand.
No ass!
Stand in the desert.
I'm sorry, I had to say
Near
it.
them,
This is a dude with absolutely no ass. Like, come on, dude. Do you skip leg day?
on the sand.
Holy
Half-side,
shit.
A shattered visage lies.
Work out a little bit, bro.
And wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command.
Well, is it a bro or is it a chick? I can't even tell. Extremely androgynous design here. Hard to tell with, like, this that's on there. Sounds like a guy. If that's him talking.
Yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that
It's an awful design, though. I don't like the character design at all.
and the heart that fed.
Really, really weird design there. Don't like it. So, I think everyone's like some kind of like robot or something like that, right? A cyborg or...
Once again. Answer you shall.
please?
Answer you shall, feeling.
I mean, it feels just like what it is, right?
Okay.
Like $1 trillion. Like $1
Oh.
trillion bucks.
Sakaguchi
Heard that
Genetics
voice
sent
many
you a money
times.
back. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Do you mind if we-
okay. So, I think they're trying to get, like, these are all the skins for this chick who is... My God, what is this
we skip
character
the
design is
formalities this time.
horrendous?
Got a big contract waiting down there, so.
Understood.
Animation
Let's
good, though.
proceed with
Phenomenal
the
animation.
grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm.
I don't...
Yeah, it's supposed to be my lucky.
I really don't like... I don't like the character
Good
design on
charm.
her. Horrible. Fucking weird, man. I haven't seen one good character. There's another one. Is that an enemy? AI? Good effects. I mean, but this is CGI. I mean, the effects are pretty sick. They hired a good team for this. Okay, so this is a PvE extraction shooter, if I understand correctly, right? So there's the PvE part.
You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Nope, she's not giving it to you, bro. Did that guy just get evaporated? Oh no, he's in camo. Okay. Oh man, that design's bad. His design's bad. I'm understanding now why they're saying Concord 2.0. They're not kidding. These are atrocious character designs. That can kill a game. Why would you do this? This is a hero shooter. The movement looks really good in the animation. It'd be interesting to see the gameplay, though, to see if the gameplay mimics this. Like, it almost looks like a parkour type of movement. Okay. Get a little push ability, all right. That dude really needs to not skip leg day, man. But, like, there's no curves on her either. Everyone's so skinny nothing. Why would you do this in a game? Well, how do you watch Concord and its failure? Largely because of the character design. And nothing really being appealing there with that game. And then you go and do this. Bungie should know better than that. He's getting fucked up, bro. Oops. Okay, marathon. Oh, there's more. The thing from behind the ear. What is this thing? That I'd like to know more about. Music.
And on the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, king of...
Oh, so he took her little thing. So a lot of times with extraction shooters, like people have like dog tags, something like that. I think that might be that type of thing, where you take their dog tag, their card, or whatever.
Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain.
God, the character design is horrendous. I can't say it enough. Oh,
Round the decay of that colossal red.
whoever shot him agrees.
Round the decay.
And down he goes. Rip-a-dip-a-doo, man. Oh, what's happening? Oh.
Do you recognize this child?
I don't know. Is that me?
Okay. And those are all different ones. Yeah, okay. So that's the deal. So first things first is that, the actual gameplay could be decent. We're going to check that out. The idea behind it, extraction shooter, these can be hit or miss big time. It really can be. Not everyone is a Tarkov, and not everyone likes Tarkov, right? Tarkov is a great extraction shooter, but it's also slow in plotting. This looks like the opposite, where it's about speed, etc. But one thing I do want to bring up is that this game's going to cost $40. They've decided to go the $40 route, right? Where you can go get an extraction shooter right now that's a pretty good pace, and you can build your own weapons in Delta Force and pay nothing. There's no entry fee, and that's an excellent shooter. All right, let's go check out the gameplay and see what the deal is over there, because I'm not really sold with this, and again, like, the character designs are just horrendous. They're so bad. So this has 784,000 views, 42,000 up, 17,000 down. Okay, so when people saw the gameplay, they weren't as sold. Yeah, so these, I guess these are your players. They're like highlighting specific people, like the dude and the chick in the first one, and these are just other skins. Just, I don't know what the point of them is. This is teammates. These must be players, right? But if those are your skins, also, no thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's how everyone is.
Marathon
right,
is
let's
a
see the
team-based
gameplay.
extraction shooter
gonna try not to
set
focus too
around the
much
mysterious and cutthroat world
on
of
the way
Tau
they look.
Ceti 4. You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a
Okay.
crew of up to 3 players across
All right, so there we have the two that we've seen. Those are the two
a
skins
variety of
that we've
zones
seen.
and points of interest.
They're not really showing us another one.
You'll
Those are
face
the two they're
rival
focusing
runners
on.
in zones
Yeah,
of up to 18
it's her again.
players,
Okay.
countless security forces, and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the
Yeah,
remains
these
of
are
a
all-
lost colony.
They're not
for
showing us
glory
the
and fortune.
characters, just the two.
The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials,
Mm-hmm.
and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map.
Pretty basic extraction shooter. This is what I would
Before
expect to see.
deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead.
So you bring a preload. You're preloaded when you go in. See, this
Your
is a lot.
objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die,
Okay.
and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable.
I'm not so far. I'm not seeing anything that's really new being brought to the table. This is just a very basic extraction shooter that, from the cinematic trailer, looked like it's fast paced. I'm not seeing anything fast paced from the
But
gameplay
it's
trailer.
never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents. And
Look
in
at
your next
everything's
run,
walking.
you and
What's
your
the gameplay,
teammates
bro?
will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck,
I've seen this enough where you
factions
appear.
can sponsor you with a fresh loadout.
Fresh
so you can
loadout
get right back into
from
the
a sponsor. We've seen this in a few
fight.
games as well. Delta Force does this
Bungie
too.
brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay. Runners with unique playstyles.
I'm sorry.
And customizable builds.
Where's the
create
gameplay?
highly
This is just a very basic bare bones shooter that I'm looking
dynamic
at.
and strategic team fights. Whether you're on a zero to hero run or high rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which
And by the way, these games are best zero to hero, by the way.
fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge.
Yep. You got one life. We get it.
Marathon is designed to be played in crews with contextual pings, shared objectives.
So that thing pinged everyone right
designed to be
away on
played
its
in
own.
crews
So they did
with
something
contextual ping.
and they got hit and got pinged. So I'm guessing that something to do with like hitting characters or something will let your teammates know where they are. That's what it looks like to me. Threats detected, as you can see. So
Shared
everyone gets that
objectives,
readout right away.
and down but not out to streamline playing with your friends. Death.
Okay. Yeah. When you go down, you can be revived. One thing I want to point out is this is an extraction shooter, and they are not going to have a VoIP, like an area voice, okay, where you can talk to other teams or anything. Why would you leave that out of an extraction shooter? That is absolutely critical in an extraction shooter. Like, I can't believe they're doing that, and they're doing it for toxicity. So this is a positively toxic environment that they're creating. And then, of course, you're looking at the character designs. I have to get into it. It's just really kind of goes right in with the modern gaming feel. What they're doing here, the way they're making the area look, the colors that they've chosen, the characters that we've seen, the two we've seen. I'm sorry, that's what they're showing me. That's what I have to look at. The actual gameplay so far looks really just basic. Where's that cinematic trailer speed? It's not here.
It's not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out
That's
with your
good,
hard-earned
but
loot.
I've seen this many times.
And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No two runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive.
I like the fact that they have the changing weather, but you know what game did that was the cycle, and the cycle didn't make it. It was pretty good. I liked it. It needed some work, and they didn't put the work needed to make it like so it could last. So I've seen it before.
Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void.
I'm
Ghost
really
Master enemies.
disappointed in this
Search the
gameplay.
map for rare materials and profit
Oh my
opportunities.
god, look how bad the model looks. Look how bad this looks. That is horrible. It's lifeless too. Look how lifeless it is. Hold
Master
on.
enemies.
Look at how
Search the map for rare
lifeless it
materials
looks.
and profit opportunities without being discovered.
My
Want to
goodness.
push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch
This
with
looks
agility
nothing
and
like the
plus,
cinematic
your strongest
trailer.
weapons to disrupt rival crews.
This looks slower than Apex. Apex is a great speed. And depending on your character, you can go faster. You got octane shit like that. You know what I mean? You can fly. This is
Running support
really
for your friends.
disappointing, man.
Grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination.
to get all three with the
Endgame
rainbow
challenges,
freaking trail.
ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you
My
and your
goodness.
friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4.
Yep. This game is Concord 2.0.
Remember, you're only ever one run away
It is.
from your next big score.
It's Concord 2.0. Yeah. It is. I totally get it. I totally get it, man. Wow, I totally get it. That's crazy. I haven't watched this one at all. I can't believe it. They have 2.0'd it. It is true. How do you have like this basic ass gameplay attached to a game from Bungie? It is basic ass gameplay with those character designs. Extraction shooters can be exciting and fun, and it really you have to build the game to the idea. And the cinematic made it look like, okay, we're gonna be moving along. This is gonna be great. Like as far as like the movement, maybe some platforming, things like that, like parkour built in. But where is it? Where is it? This is that cinematic trailer is a grift, bro. Because that, I'm sorry, that is not showing me what's actually in the game. So let's take a look at what this Concord developer said. Mr. Spug posted on Reddit, and I'm just going to apologize right now for the color because I did not choose this color, okay? The Marathon Reddit did this, and I can't stand it, but it is what it is. All right, so he's coming out in defense of the game right away, right? He's saying, hey, all, former Firewalk Studios dev here. Okay, right away, you should know that this person, they've had a bad time. They've had a bad year. They worked at Concord. They saw that fail. Their work, I'm sure they worked hard on it, and it failed miserably. But they made it. They made it, and they made it fail. I have been a longtime lurker for many years and rarely post to Reddit any social in regards to what is going on with my life as a developer artist. After reading the comments about Marathon being Concord 2.0 on Reddit, he just comes out and says it. YouTube and Twitch, I wanted to share a little insight into what a 40-year-old man is feeling after dedicating a large portion of his life to making video games. Hopefully he's disappointed. Hopefully he's disappointed in what video games have become compared to what they once were. Many players know about Concord and what happened with that project. Concord failed to inspire players and the messages were heard loud and clear. It was gut-wrenching to see our project fail and be the laughingstock of many online. I have learned that failure is what drives me to succeed. All right. No one feels as bad as the people who put their time on the line, hoping it will entertain the masses of gamers across the globe. I am not asking for pity or even sympathy because, after all, this is the name of the game. You win or you lose. The margin for success is thin. I took a chance and lost. Took a chance? What did this guy take a chance on? Whoa. The way he says this, I took a chance and lost, makes me think he's kind of a high-up dev. There was no chances really taken in Concord. I don't think chances were taken. I think it was just risky all around when you had what was put forth to the players. And that wasn't a risk. You knew that was going to fail. And you know how they knew it was going to fail? Because the players were telling them, hey, don't do this. It's going to fail. And then they looked at the players and said, then don't play it. That came out of their mouths. That came out of their mouths, okay? That happened. Now, Marathon, we've seen 2 of the characters, and I'm sorry, those are disastrous character designs. And they must be something that they want us to see. So when people say, you know, you got these trailers, you can't judge a game on trailers, go F yourself. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. Why do you think they put these trailers out? Because they want you to go, oh, yeah, give me some of that. Well, you know what? The opposite can also be true. When you look at trailers and you decide, this is not for me, and I think I want to tell the developers what I think about it and how to fix it, because maybe they got a good game on their hands, but they're going to ruin it. But from what I've seen from the gameplay, they have two problems, right? Bad character design and really basic gunplay. I'm sorry, it looks bad. Some of you probably smell blood in the water and probably want to roast me for no longer lurking and exposing myself. I hope you don't, and see that people create these projects and work very hard to be the next big thing. I'm sure they do work hard. And as far as roasting you, I kind of want to roast you. I kind of do, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let you cook a little bit. I don't think you made Marathon, and you've been cooked pretty bad, actually, with Concord. But, I mean, this guy worked on Concord. Come on, dude. You had to know. You had to know. You can't look at that game and then listen to the players and then do what you did and release that thing and then think we're doing good. No way. Seeing the faces of the developers on the Bungie stream gave me hope and excitement for what is to come for Marathon. Seeing their faces is what gave him hope. Not the game, right? Not the gameplay, not the cinematic trailer. I think those were all shown. How could they give you hope? But their faces gave them hope. Get real. Now I'm roasting him. I commend them for taking a chance, trying something foreign to them that isn't proven nor guaranteed to succeed. Wrong. What is foreign to them? An extraction shooter? What isn't proven? An extraction shooter? What isn't proven? Right? What is proven is extraction shooters are popular. People do like them, but you have to do a good job for people to want to play them. And you're not guaranteed to succeed with anything you do. Okay? Nothing. This video is not guaranteed to succeed. It could end up with like 400 views and be done with it. Who knows? But here's the deal. What they do know, what Bungie knows by looking at Concord and all the other things that have been going on lately, is that character design is absolutely important. You have to nail it. You, especially hero shooters, you have to get it absolutely right. Marvel Rivals should be teaching the West how it's done, and the West should be going, okay, you're right. You know, we tried the other thing. We're dumb. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to make it so there's good-looking characters, men and women, and make them appealing. You can have a Voldo inside of a game, right? You can have that girl that we saw in here or the dude, but you can't have everyone be in Voldo, okay? You also need Sephiroths, you need your Ivies and Sophitias, okay? You need them, okay? You cannot have everyone looking like Voldo running around and have people jump into the game and think that that's going to happen. It's not. People are going to look at the character list and they're going to make the decision. And that trailer, that gameplay trailer, really did major damage. I was hoping to see something there, and wow, it just total opposite of what I was expecting after looking at a cinematic trailer. Now, let's go down to a couple of the comments. Now, this person says, I appreciate the write-up. I'm sure you did your best with what you were dedicated to create. This is toxic positivity right here, right? You're giving them a benefit of the doubt on Concord, saying, oh, you did a good job on your part, I'm sure. Get real. He says, I didn't want to be that dev calling attention to myself as if I had a horse in this race. But to call this game a failure before it's even out is wild to me. My friends, we have been knocking it out of the park when we look at a game and know right away if that game is going to win or not win. How many times have we gotten right after we look at a game and we say, holy crap, this game, modern audience, it's written all over it, and this is going to fail, or it's going to vastly underperform. I'm trying to think of one where we were wrong. I mean, we got Outlaws, Veilguard, let's see what else. We got freaking Concord, obviously. Assassin's Creed Shadows, you can talk about it all you want, about how it's doing great. second highest seller of the year, except it's vastly underperforming. It needed to kill it. It has 3 million players. We're not even talking sales, folks. That game's massively underperformed. As of right now, what I see looks vastly below my expectations. I was hoping to see good characters. There was zero. I was hoping to see an interesting world. The world itself doesn't look all that interesting. The idea of what happened to the world does, but I'm sorry, that doesn't come into play in the game. The gameplay itself looks very basic, very plain. I didn't see anything that really stood out as something that I wanted to play. And as far as I'm concerned, Delta Force that is free right now. The gunplay looks much better in that game than what I saw here in this gameplay trailer. And remember, what they show you in these trailers, you can absolutely form an opinion off of. Do you know why? Because they made the trailers to show you, so you can form a positive opinion, and so you can form some opinion of some kind. Like, after looking at the cinematic trailer, I was like, okay, maybe the gameplay trailer is going to show me something, right? Like, if that gameplay is in there, we could have a serious game. I could just tell you, hold up, maybe the gameplay is good. We got to give it a chance. But from what I saw, that is not the case. Really, what I think happened watching these two trailers was that the gameplay trailer debunked the cinematic trailer. Isn't that crazy? They put out two trailers that don't even jive together. That cinematic trailer is a grift. Was it a grift? Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments below if you think the cinematic trailer was a grift, because I kind of feel like it showed you something that's not in the game, and that the game is nothing like that at all. Anyway, let me know what you think about this whole situation with Marathon. There will be more to come, I'm sure, because we're still several months away from any type of release. But I would like to leave you with this. Don't let anyone gaslight you into thinking that you can't make a decision, okay? You can make a decision for you, and you don't have to think what I think. If this looks amazing to you, then so be it, okay? So be it. It looks amazing to you. But don't let anyone tell you that you can't make a decision off the trailers, because yes, you can. But before you go anywhere, make sure that you like the video, okay? Hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so I can see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Love you, made a peace. Bye, everybody.
He's owning every game.